Hello, hello, hello. Kinda wanna throw up, kinda wanna pee and poop my pants 'cause I'm nervous. That's okay. Hi, hello. I literally, honestly have no clue if I will see comments. Last time I did a live on here, I did not see any comments, and that's okay. So anything that I say after the whole thing is done, I will respond to any questions or comments or anything like that after the live. So that's what I'm gonna do. But when you jump on, say hey. If you're catching this replay, make sure you put replay at the bottom. I would love to know if this was helpful at all for you. So when Rachel reached out to me and we were going to talk about going over the mindset part, I was like, why don't we do it at nighttime and catch the nighttime crew, and like everybody's babies are going down and dinner is done and you can get like a little bit of alone time to kind of sit and like end your Monday instead of start your Monday. So, hi Tori, how are you? Hi Charlie, hey Miss Molly, how are you? So I thought that would be really, really interesting. I hopped on a couple of minutes early just because I obviously am super nervous. Yeah, and I'm probably going to totally regret telling y'all I want to like pee my pants like at the very end of this, but that's okay because that's honesty, right? So I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Crystal Michelle. I am an artist 3. I have been with Saint for 3 years now, and I love it. I think it's really interesting when people do these Monday calls, because I always wish I'd be like, oh, you know, what has she done, or how many girls does she have on her team, or like what are her stats? You know what I mean? Because I always feel like that's kind of, it's important to me. Why? I don't know, but it just is, just because I like that kind of thing. Hey girl, hi. So I'm an artist 3. I've been with Saint for 3 years in August. It's one of the best choices that I've ever made for myself personally. I have about 52 girls on my team. I average out anywhere from like $7,000 to $10,000 in sales a month. I also think that that's really important that you know. And I have gone on now 2 sales incentive trips. And I'm working on the 3rd. Hi girl, how are you? Yeah, so I think those things are important. And the reason I think they're important is because I am just an everyday girl. I am just me. I'm an artist 3, and I feel like that is like so important to know that when you get to this rank, that those things are possible. So, hi Andy, how are you? So I think that is super important that, you know, just because I feel like whenever I hadn't gotten to that part, like I didn't know what, I have this thing, it's like, what rank do you need to be to do those certain things? And the thing is you really don't have to be a certain rank, you just have to do the things. So that's a little bit what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to start off with like a little quote because I'm cheesy AF, but it says, if you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it the way it is, change the way that you think about it. So my hair, I'm going to use this as an example. So my hair is gray. It is natural. I just turned 40 this year. I'm part of like the Silver Sisters on like Instagram and TikTok and all of that kind of stuff, right? For being young and having gray hair. So my whole life, basically, I started seeing my first grays when I was 19, and then the coloring started, and at first, like 19 through like probably 28 or so, it was like coloring it because it was fun. You know what I mean? Like blonde streaks, red streaks, dark underneath, bleaching, cap pulling, the whole 9. It was always like a fun thing. Until I got to the point where I started having to color it because I had grays, right? So oh, thank you so much, Tori. So like go down the line a little bit, and then I hit probably 35. I want to say about 35, and I was literally having to color my hair every 2 weeks. This has a point, I swear. Like every 2 weeks, because I would just get these, and if you have grays, you know, like you would just get these little sparkles at the top. And it's like, if you have dark hair and you have grays, it's like you just move and the fridge light hits it. It's like bling, 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 bling. It's like the best diamond you ever did damn own in your whole entire life. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. But we as women were always taught that gray hair meant old. It meant grandma. It meant you were aging. It meant all of these things, right? So if you can't change it, you got to change the way you think about it. So whenever I started to embark on my gray hair journey 2 years ago, I had to change how I thought about my hair. And it has been the biggest impact almost in my life that I have chosen to do for myself. I have chosen to do this for my daughter and your daughter, and to where when they start getting gray hair, they just know that gray hair is a hair color, and it's not tied to your youth, or it's not tied to something that is missing, if that makes any sense. So it's a mindset switch, okay? So you have somebody that goes to the gym and they have, you know, abs. They don't wake up every day and they're like, man, I'm gonna go to the gym because I want to, because I love it so freaking much. No, it is something that you have to challenge yourself to do every single day to have that mind shift switch. And you have to understand that, like, sometimes you're not gonna have a good mindset. Some days I walk by the mirror and I'm like, I don't even recognize myself, or I miss my gray hair, or I'm sorry, I miss my brown hair. You know, things like that. So it's just kind of like a change in how you're thinking about things. So I have notes because I have ADD, obviously. So I'm just gonna kind of go over here. So if you're taking notes, grab a pen, take some things down that just pull on your heartstrings, and let's get together, okay? First thing, hi Allison. So mindset note number 1, unfollow. When you are starting this business, when you are building your brand, when you are trying to get to a place that you want to be within this company, within your fitness journey, whatever that looks like, you need to go through and either hide or unfollow every single freaking saint artist that you follow. This is probably not even allowed for me to say. I don't know if it is or not, so I don't want to get in trouble, but this is what I did for myself. I was so stuck in the scroll, in the comparison trap of not being like everyone else, that it was hindering me so bad that I was not able to even move. It was literally crippling me. And I feel like unfollowing or hiding someone's story or hiding someone's post is healthy. Agree, disagree, it's completely up to you. But if you look at my Instagram and you scroll, I am literally the only saint artist in the world. Like, I have found the makeup, nobody has seen it before, and I am the person that just sells this makeup and does tutorials, and literally no one else on my feed does it. But you know what? That keeps me grounded in a good mindset, to where when I hear a trending sound, I think of that trending sound with a clear mind, and I'm like, ooh, this would be a good eyeshadow tutorial, or I could do something like that in a transition, or flip my case up. And it's not because I have looked at someone else's and then I start to do it and then I start to kind of compare, right? So I feel like if the comparison game is something that you get really, really stuck on, I have 2 things to tell you. 1, unfollow it until you're in a healthier mindset. And then the second thing is, if you don't want to unfollow them and you just want to hide them, that is okay too. But The people that you're following and you're idolizing and you're like, oh God, I can't do this because I don't know how to do that font. I can't make that clean transition. I don't know how to do my eyeshadow like that. I got literally one look and this is it, and I have to do it 1,000 times. Go to that person's page and scroll all the way down. Keep on going. Like, just take it to like the basics where they had like 4 filters on Instagram and like they were all bad. Like every single one of them was bad. Okay? Take it all the way down there and start at someone's starting point instead of starting where someone is now, because that is going to be huge. The people that you idolize within your mindset, you have to really realize they were just like you. They started just like you. They did the dot method just like you. They were in there like, this is the brush, what's this called? This is the blend brush. You know what I mean? Like, we all start out that way. And I challenge you, if you have been here a while and you are stuck in a rut, this is your homework. Homework number 1. Didn't even know you guys were going to have homework, honestly. Homework number 1. If you have been with Saint for a while and you feel like your mindset is stuck, scroll all the way down to yours. Find that first video or that first picture or that first live that you did. Take a screenshot of it, screen record it, share it, whatever you want. And then I want you to place the thing that you did today or yesterday or tomorrow side by side. Tag me in it. Tag your upline in it. Tag whoever in it. Show your growth. You're gonna see it. Your first post is embarrassing. Unless you were just absolutely, no, it's everybody's first post is embarrassing. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's like when you scroll down and you see how far you've come, you're going to flip your shit because it is a big deal. It's a big difference. So that's tip number 1, and then that's your homework. The second thing is talking to your people instead of talking to everyone's people. It's not only impossible to be liked by everyone, but it is fucking exhausting. Sorry for the F word, Rachel, if you're here. But it's exhausting. Because if you're anything like me, I will like think that I need to be on one level and I will like hammer it all out, and then I get so wrapped up that it's like, if I am overwhelmed with everything, I literally do nothing. Okay? So when you kind of think about it, think about talking to people that you are. Think about talking to your people instead of talking to everybody. Not only that, sister, like, stop trying to be like everyone else. If your house is a mess, hashtag me too. If you don't have an aesthetically perfect fridge inside with like all the like the containers, I don't have time. And it doesn't matter, even if I did have time for it, my kids would screw it up, right? That's who I want to talk to. That's who is sitting at my table. My husband said something very important to me one day when we were out in Mexico and we were at the incentive trip. I was having a hard day, pretty sure I was about to start my period, and I was just super emotional. And he told me this. He said, why are you trying to cram a chair in at a table that even if they pulled up a chair, you would have nothing to talk about? My husband literally is a man of few words, so this was like astounding for him to say. And I sat there and I was like, holy crap. Why do I even want to sit there? Like, my people, mind shift switch, okay? Not being good enough, like, it all kind of boils down to the same. Thank you, Tori. Hi, Tammy. So it all boils down to this, like that mind shift switch of not being enough, like just not being enough to sit at that table, to then thinking, man, if I sat at that table, I would have nothing to say. Like, I need to sit at the table with people who have like no idea what they're doing, but they laugh their way through it. I need to talk to people who have a messy fridge. I need to talk to people who say the F word but still love Jesus. Okay? Hi, Emily. I need to talk to people who won't throw hands but don't test her. You know what I mean? Like, that's who I need to sit with. That's who I want to talk to. I need to sit with my people, and my people are not the people, if I really honestly think about it, the table that I'm trying to cram that chair in. So the mind shift switch in this is thinking. Those reels and Instagram posts and Facebook posts and makeup videos and all that, do you really want to do that? Like, if all of those people came to your page to, like, be friends with you, are you attracting your people? If not, switch that mindset. Start talking to your girls, okay? The girls with the big hoops, the girls with the messy buns. Start talking to those people. If you're on the flip side of this and everything is aesthetic and your house is beautiful, like, bless your heart, I love you. Talk to those people. Pick your audience and stop trying to figure out, like, what the next best thing is. Because I'm telling you guys right now, my mind shift switch happened when I stopped trying to be like everybody else, and I sat with the people who just loved me because I was me. I was just who I was. And that is when things started really taking off, okay? Be real. So that's kind of what we just kind of talked about. Be real and own that shit. Like, own your realness. Because the thing about it is there is enough fake on the internet. There is enough fake on Instagram and on TikTok. Actually, TikTok's kind of real. It's kind of like a little tiny bit scary. But, like, find your real and kind of live that truth. Another thing is capitalizing on failures. Jennifer, we need to sit together. Come on, sister, pull up a chair. And if there ain't room at my table, sis, we're sitting on the floor. That's how I feel about it. But capitalize on your failures, okay? You have teenagers? Cool. You're like, I literally have no idea what I'm doing. If you don't either, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? If you're old enough to realize that, like, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Because I literally have no clue what in the hell I'm doing. Anyone else? So mind shift switch, why is that so hard for me? Say that 10 times fast. Is instead of trying to be, oh, look what I did today. Look what I accomplished. Be like, hi, so it's 4 o'clock. I still have my PJs on. Let's do some damn makeup. Switch it. Again, it kind of all rolls back into, like, talking to your people, okay? Ooh, this is a good one. Show up for yourself and be the artist you want to be. That's huge. So I love you, and I say this from a place of, like, deep, delicious, 100% beautiful love. Your upline is not doing it for you, because she's running her business just like you're supposed to be running yours. So if you want something from your business, you have to go get it. You eat what you kill around here. You know what I mean? So it is very important for you to show up how you want to be represented. It's not anybody else's fault. This is your stuff. You know what I mean? You're on my team, you're on somebody else's team. I'm clapping for you. We're pounding it out, all of that kind of stuff, but you have to be responsible for showing up. And back to the thing, you have to understand that you're not going to want to show up every day. You're not. You're not going to want to show up. I don't want to show up every day. You're not going to want to show up every day. You know where that comes from? The drafts. You just click a draft and post. Don't watch it. Don't watch your drafts. Just post it. Just post it on those bad days, okay? And then sometimes struggle does not always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying that you can try again tomorrow. So some days we just need to try again tomorrow, and that's okay. As long as our tomorrow isn't like a whole damn month or a whole damn week, okay? We got to get back on that horse. So that's also important. Set small goals for yourself. Have a mind shift switch of setting small goals. How can you be proud of yourself if you're not accomplishing anything because you don't have anything written down that you're going to accomplish? Okay? And it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be the reward trip. It can be sell 2 tins this week. It can be show up to 1 meeting. It can be do 1 makeover. It can be post a reel every single day. Start showing up for yourself in little tiny ways, and those ways will eventually help you grow, and it'll help your mindset grow. And once your mindset starts growing, it forms like this habit to where you're like, holy crap, I'm awesome. Like, why have I wasted all of this time being like mediocre when I could have been like awesome like this whole entire time? And then when you get that fire lit underneath your eyes, there's literally no stopping you. I'll high five you in Mexico because that's exactly where we'll be. Okay? Done is better than perfect. It's a fact. It's just, it is what it is. Post the draft. Okay? And here is my biggest thing. My personal biggest thing. Why not you? So you've spent all this time saying, that can't be me, or I can't make $500 a month, or I can't make $1,000 a month, or I can't get to artist 3, or I can't get to artist 7, or I can't go on a rewards trip, or all of these things. But why not? Why not you? That is how I got to my highest sales month. That's how I got the rewards trip. Because all of these people that I was looking at, which I seriously love, I just started to ask myself, like, why not me? Like, why? What is so different that I can't do that? And then I realized it was just myself. I was standing in my own way. Like, I was the only person standing in my own way to greatness, to those goals that I wanted. It wasn't anybody else. I have the same phone. I have the same, this is important. I have the same phone. I have the same apps. I have the same editing tools. I have the same ring light. I have the same phones thing. I have the same freaking tools. I have the same colors. I have the same Facebook, Instagram, like I have the same time. So why not me? And the moment that I realized that and I allowed that switch to happen in my brain, I literally created a monster. Because there was nothing at that point that you could tell me that I could not do. Did I hit roadblocks? Yes. I did. I continue to do so. But it is something that I challenge myself every day, every week, every month to keep on pushing, because why not me? At the end of the day, when my mindset is stuck scrolling or stuck comparing, I have to ask myself, who is standing in my way? And most of the time, it's me. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. Okay? That is how I feel about it. I think, hold on, let me see if I have anything else. I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? Do you feel pumped? Are you like, yeah, I'm gonna go sell some stuff. I'm gonna go be awesome. But yeah, so I think your mindset is something that it's kind of like your mental health. You know what I mean? This has been great for me. Saint has been great for me. And it's actually, for me, if you are a mom, you may know this or you may feel this way. Everything I do is for everyone else. Everything. You know what I mean? Like everything, from the kind of toothpaste we buy to what my weekend looks like. Like everything was for everybody else. And when I decided to start my saint journey, this is the first thing that was just mine, and no one understood it. But the way I felt when I took my husband on that first rewards trip, he finally got it. He finally saw everyone else, and he was like, holy shit, this isn't just your little makeup business. This isn't just this or that. Like, he saw what it was like, and now he's like, you have to like get these so I can go hang out with my friends. So what was my first goal? My first goal was to hit Artist 3 my first goal was to hit Artist 2 in 2 weeks. I want to say that I did that. I don't know. I don't remember. But I did it really, really quickly. And it was just like me showing up. Oh my God, you guys. I will literally share the videos with you. It's awful. Like, it is like bathroom, fluorescent lighting. I have like the 3D brush. No, the buff brush. Not my brush. And I am like smearing, like, you would have thought that I like scooped the makeup with my nasty nails and literally just war painted it on my face. And it was so bad. It was so bad, but I did it. I showed up and I did it. What was my big goal? I wanted to walk the stage at Reunion. And I did. And I actually won an award that I didn't even realize that I was going to get, but I guess that's the fun part about it. And I cried. And I cried because why not fucking me? That's why. Sorry for the F-bomb, but why not me? Was I an Artist 7 or an X or whatever? Not yet. But I had my name called, and that was on my list, and my picture was up there. And like, the moment probably seemed really small for people who are bigger and make more money than me. But for me, I was like, holy shit, I did it. Like, I did it. And it was an earth-shaking moment for me. And now I'm actually struggling with like what happens next for me, like what my bigger goal is. So that was super exciting. But yes, I have had really hard mind shifts days where I'm like, honestly, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, why are people watching me? Like, what is going on? Like, there's so many, I can't make you look like, I tell my team this all the time. I know Tammy and Molly are here. I'm like, I can't make you look like Ursula the Sea Witch. Like, I can't. Like, all I can do is show you what I do and hope that you like it, pat you on the butt, send you on your way, and call me in the morning when you're in love with your makeup. Oh, you're so welcome, Tori. So yeah, so that's just kind of who I am in a nutshell. And how I've tried to keep my mindset at a really good, healthy place. And you just have to change how you're thinking about it when you can't change the circumstance. So I think that is it. I don't even know how long I'm supposed to do these, but it's been 27 minutes. I feel like I've been talking like really like loud and aggressively because I get so passionate about it. But if you're on the struggle bus, you're not alone. You're not alone. Reach out, because the thing about it is everybody goes through that. Or better yet, reach out to your audience and be like, I am struggling. Why am I sweating here? Or what is going on with this? Or does anybody know anything about that? Let your struggle be what puts you on the map for your people. Ta-da! So that is all I got. Ladies, thank you so much for taking your time tonight to hang out with me. I love you guys so much, and I hope this inspired you. I hope it gave you some kind of goodness to take with you for the week. But remember your homework. I want you to go to your Instagram, scroll all the way down, grab your first picture or your video, and put it on your page. and show how much that you have grown in your journey. Because I'm telling you right now, if you've been here a minute, that first picture don't look like it did today. Okay? I love you, ladies, and I'll talk to you soon.